So I use my phone for just about everything, but I especially use my phone to make money. So this iPhone in particular is the 16 Pro 1TB Desert Titanium, and I paid $1,499.99 for the phone. I also had a $35 upgrade fee, and in sales tax I paid $92.10, bringing my overall total for this phone in particular to $1,627.09. But I don't like it for a few different reasons. One, I thought it was way more brown than it is pearl white color. It's not really like a desert color. It's more so like a whitish off-white. I don't really know, but I'm not a fan of it. So I don't think I'm going to keep the phone personally. So starting the list off, I'm going to start with Turo, because the way that I make money from Turo isn't necessarily the traditional way that most people make money from Turo, because most people, when they use Turo to make money, they rent their cars out to other people. But I use it a little differently. I use it for my YouTube channel. So I would rent a car and I would use it to make a YouTube video, which I'm sure if you watch my channel a lot, you know that I also do reviews on cars, but more so tell you how much it would take to own that car or finance that car. So for example, I've done this on the Mustang, the Land Cruiser, and also the Nissan Frontier. And all those videos did pretty well for me. So I used the Turo app in order to rent those cars out, use them for a period of time so I can make those review videos on those vehicles. So it does help me out financially, and those videos are still growing to this day. So personally, I would say that's a good investment. And following up Turo, considering I don't use it the traditional way, like renting cars to other people, but using the rental cars to make YouTube videos, the next way I use my phone to make money is YouTube Studio. And for anyone who uses YouTube to make money or trying to become a content creator on YouTube, knows what YouTube Studio is. It's basically the place where you check your analytics, you see your views, you see how much revenue you made with your YouTube channel. And basically I use this a lot. I refresh it a lot. I'm sure every YouTuber does, because this is basically where you see all the metrics of your channel. So if I post up a video, I could see where it's ranking, where it stands, how many views it got, and how much time it took that video to get to whatever metric I needed to get to. So this is how I measure if my YouTube channel is growing or declining, or whatever the case may be with my YouTube channel. So I just thought this was a good one to jump into right after Turo, because I was talking about using that to get certain videos out, like car videos, but I do have other videos on my channel like credit cards and just money related stuff. This next way is not sponsored, but the next way that I make money with my phone is an app called LumaFusion. And basically what I do in this app is edit the videos that I post to YouTube if my editor does not edit the video. I am in a good position that I do have an editor that helps me out with my channel, but in the times where my editor doesn't have time or doing something else or working on a bigger project, then sometimes I just edit the video within LumaFusion, and then I will upload the video from LumaFusion to YouTube. And LumaFusion is something I've been using for quite some time. Some people use iMovie, some people use Final Cut, some people use DaVinci Resolve, but I never really use those apps because they can be a bit tedious, especially for people that aren't that experienced at editing. But I felt like LumaFusion was very user-friendly, very beginner-friendly, and obviously it's not for everyone, because if you are an experienced editor, then this software wouldn't really fit you, because it doesn't let you edit at the highest capabilities or use everything that a real editor is used to. But it's perfect for beginners or someone who just wants to get a video out so they can stay very consistent with their YouTube channel. So the next way that I make money with my phone is the Files app. And basically what I use this app for is literally all my files, like documents, videos, pictures, logos, stuff of that nature for all my businesses, all of the above. So it has a lot of files, and that's also why I have a 1TB phone, because of how much space I actually put on my phone. Like the Files app in itself just has a lot of different files, and depending on what camera you use and the level of quality, that takes up more space. So all the videos I make goes onto an SD card, and all the documents and photos, they go onto a hard drive. And in order for me to access those files, I go onto the Files app in order to open the videos that I have on my SD card or the documents or photos that I have on the hard drive. And how I use my phone for this, which is cool because long ago you wasn't able to do this due to the fact, one, the phone just didn't have enough storage, you know, the 1 terabyte part. And the other part is that you just didn't have the technology. But now we have cool things like the SD card adapter that is USB Type-C, so you could plug it directly into your phone, put the SD card in, and then you can upload those files into the Files app, which is extremely convenient. And you could also do the same with your hard drive. Obviously, you need to have enough space on your phone, and that's why I have a 1 terabyte phone, because my space can get out of hand extremely fast. Obviously, you can buy more space from the cloud. You know, Apple will happily sell you more space, and sometimes I have to do that even though I have a 1 terabyte phone. And if you're enjoying the video or getting any value from the video, if you want to shop any of the things that I've been talking about throughout the video, I have it linked in the description. It does help the channel out, so I would greatly appreciate it. And speaking of the thing I just plugged in, that's Amazon Associates, which also is a way that I use my phone. I figured I'd segue into that. But basically, Amazon Associates is something that you can do with Amazon where you sell certain products for a certain percentage. And it's more so heard like Amazon affiliate links. You probably hear a lot of people mention it in that format. It is actually not one of my best ways of making money. You never know how well it's going to do because it really depends on how many people use those links. And me personally, I don't push them that much. But that is another way I use my phone to make money. The next way that I make money using my phone is Shopify, which in the simplest way to describe Shopify is basically a e-commerce platform that helps you build and manage your online store. So me personally, I had an online business for the past 5 years now, and I have other businesses, but this is the main business I use with Shopify. But basically, Shopify is something that I truly use to make money, and that's the way that I want to make the majority of my money and the main way I want to make my money. So if you are someone that has a business or looking for an e-commerce platform that will work well for you, Shopify is a good way to do so. And this is not sponsored in no way. I wish it was. I know Shopify does sponsor a lot of channels, but I've been using it for as long as I can remember. And that's the way that I use the 16 Pro 1 terabyte phone in order to make money. And like I said in the very beginning, I may not even keep this phone because I thought the desert was a little bit more desert. The desert ain't deserting. Is that how y'all say it nowadays? But basically what I'm trying to say is I'm not a fan of the phone. So there's a very high likelihood of me returning it. But for the time being, I did spend that $1,627.09. So I figured I would make this video. But with that being said, I'll see y'all on the next one.